Look, I know some of y'all think I'm batshit crazy when I talk about this world and the people of this world, how I feel like a foreigner in this world, how I don't understand this world, how I don't understand the people of this world, the things that people of this world do weird me out. I know some of y'all think I'm batshit crazy. And I can go all day try to explain what I mean philosophically, but y'all don't want to hear that shit. It's too philosophical, it's too deep, and it's too boring. And also the algorithm don't like deep shit. So, but I'm gonna keep talking my shit. I'm gonna keep talking my shit as it comes from my soul. Hopefully, one or two people who watch my shit will be able to understand, hopefully, or not understand, but it's still my shit. This world is so foreign to me that there's so much about this world that just doesn't make any sense to me at all. And some of the things that people do that also don't make any sense to me. One of the things that I find very scary about this world is the lack of empathy. Like, again, I can break this down using philosophy as to why there is no empathy in this realm. Even though people claim to have empathy and love and emotional intelligence, no, there's no empathy. And also, one of the things that is very interesting about no empathy in this world is the systems that fuel lack of empathy or apathy. Like, for example, when I look at some of the celebrities, like some of the stars, the big stars, I'm talking the ones, like charting number one on Apple, like the big numbers. And I start asking myself, what is it about these people that is making them trend? And I listen to their music or their rap or, like whatever message they're given. It's very narcissistic. It's very braggadocious. It's very all about me. It's very self centered. It's very divisive. It's very individualized. To me, the more you heal as an individual occupying space and time, the less you think of yourself as an individual and the more you think of people as a collective. You no longer think of yourself as one. You start to see the whole human consciousness. You start to see why, okay, this is why women are like that. This is why men are like that. This is why black people are like that. This is why white people are like that. You start to see the bigger picture. It's so eerie and also quite liberating to a certain extent. But the people of this world, you claim empathy, you claim love. Everybody wants to find love. But then at the same time, too, when I look at the reality stars, okay, the big brand reality stars, the housewives or the African rich and African famous, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? No shade, I'm just keeping it real, Chad. Or some of the top number one rap queen or whatever it is. When I look at what it is that's putting these people on the map, it's narcissism, heavy on ego. And the average human is consuming these things. This is why these people are charting number one. This is why they have verified Instagram accounts. This is why they're getting flued out. This is why they're flying private jets and, first class. Because they pump toxicity into our communities. And I wonder, first of all, shout out to all the reality stars and all the actors and the actresses and all the people in the media. Shout out to them. But sometimes I wonder, these fans, do y'all know that your faves are acting? A lot of these people are acting. They're not really about that life, okay? Like with the D word, I'm not, TikTok doesn't like the D word for whatever reason, Chad. A lot of these people never do any D word. They don't, okay? They're just talking about it because they know that it's marketable, it's sellable, it will sell out there. Sex sells, for example. Some of these people, don't be surprised, they don't bust down like that, but they're doing it because that's what's marketable. And it's interesting how the average consumer eats the shit up. It's so interesting. Do you know that they're performing? They're actors. That is not their real life. One of the things that is so interesting and also cringy and eerie and also exciting is when I'm hanging out with somebody, especially when I'm meeting somebody for the first time, especially a queer person, and I'm sitting with this person and I'm trying to have a genuine 1 + 1 = 1 with this person. And it feels like I'm sitting down with Nene Leaks. And I've never watched The Real Housewives ever. Okay, and shout out to Nene Leaks. I like her energy. I feel like Leaks is a dope. She has a dope energy. Like I've never watched the shows, but I've seen some clips here and there. But I can see that she's acting. That's what pays her bills. Okay, she has a really nice house apparently in Atlanta, Georgia. Acting is what pays her bills. But when I watch some of these people, like in real life, like especially living in Houston, and I'm hanging out with somebody, like I'm trying to have a 1 + 1 = 1 with this human being right here, right now, because, chosen family, blah, blah, blah. And I'm being as vulnerable, transparent as possible. And Nene Leakes walks in, or Nicki Minaj walks in. This nigga really thinks he's a bad bitch. I can't make this shit up. They be a grown ass man, a grown ass human being in their 30s. My brother, are you not too old? Are you not too old to be Nicki Minaj? Are you not too old? At least Nicki Minaj has a private jet. She has a mansion somewhere in California. She's living her best life. You, at the end of all this serena, you go back to your apartment with cockroach and mosquito and flies. I can't make this shit up. How the fuck do you say you want love? You want to find love in this world, yet look at the things that you keep subscribing to. And I understand that these are vices and humans are susceptible to vices. I understand that. And I do understand that unfortunately, a lot of us, like I keep saying, a lot of us, not everyone, was born out of love, okay? A lot of us came from broken families. We don't have any sense of reality of what it feels like to have a community or a friendship or a love or a partnership. We don't know what that is, you know, especially as black people, most especially as black African people who live abroad, because we're not Americans, we're not Westerners, okay? It's already bad enough that we're black and then we're immigrants and then we're dealing with our sexuality, we're dealing with all kinds of shit. It's very difficult to find that sense of community. And as a result, we see these celebrities, you know, and then we gravitate towards them. It's supposed to be entertainment, not reality. There's a difference between fantasy and reality. When you listen to Sasha Fierce, there's no such thing as Sasha Fierce. Beyonce, the actual Beyonce, if you want to know what Beyonce truly is, ask her daughter, ask her husband, ask her mother. Beyonce is a human being who has feelings just like me and you. There's no such thing as Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is not a real person. The real person is Onika. Nicki is an act. That's what pays her bills. Okay? You're supposed to take what you can so you can pacify whatever, you know, your pain or whatever it is, and then unplug from that and go back to reality. It is ridiculous for you to listen to all these raps that are very braggadocious and very narcissistic and self-centered. Watch all these reality TV shows that are very narcissistic, very braggadocious, very toxic. Inject that shit into your body, mind, and soul, and then come back into reality and have the audacity to say that you're looking for love. You want a boyfriend, you want a girlfriend. I've even had people try to ask me out. There's nothing I haven't serious at this end. I'll be hanging out with somebody there. We are both speaking English. You like me. You like me. My dear, I'd rather date a rock. Eh? Me and a rock who walk down the aisle than me and you to do this nonsense. What type of rubbish is this? Let's start taking responsibility. Hmm? I don't told you. I've told you before, and I know these kind of things don't go viral. Okay, nobody, people pay these things dust because I'm not. I'm speaking truth to power. Okay, like I'm just being dead ass, serious and blunt. I don't told you some of these celebrities that y'all worship, y'all put on the fucking maps. You need to start suing them because they're the reason why you are where you are. That they're the reason why you have the depression, the anxiety that you have. You have the incompletion that you have because your energy, your life force is flowing from your soul to them and condensing. I think is it condensing inside their bank accounts as money. They just know how to finesse it out of you by doing all this serere online. I just don't give a shit. Okay, I'm not a capitalist, and I'm grateful. Hey, Chineke, I am grateful to God Almighty that I'm not a capitalist. Because if I was a capitalist, I think I would be lost. Because it's too easy. Just do all this, you know, like just do the serere. I know what the algorithms want. I know what people want to see. But then what's the point? What's the point of doing all those things at the detriment of my people? When I see so much pain in the community, a lot of these people are not doing anything tangible for the community. Nothing tangible. They claim to be allies, but then what are they really doing? And then even if it's just donation, some of these donations, I don't know if y'all know, some of these donations, they're doing it because they get tax breaks. They're doing it because there's something in it for them. I feel like I'm wasting my breath, Shah. Nothing will change because these people are no sense. Are no sense at all. Hey, father. Yeah, lack of empathy in this realm and the systems that perpetuate lack of empathy and how people are just so plugged in. It's like this word is so foreign to me and the people of this word are so foreign to me. And it's like, and I tried to connect with people on a much deeper, genuine, deep, authentic, where we are both naked, we can see each other, you know, like there's no friction whatsoever. And it was just always that block, that block. When I hear people arguing about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, like, why? Both of you are backing like dogs. No, not backing. Cardi B, no send for you. Nicki Minaj, no send for you. Let me go and cook my soup, I beg. Uche, peace and love.